Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about a number of prestigious scholarships in the UK. Some of the big names, world-renowned scholarships such as the Gates Scholarship or the Rhodes Scholarship, and there's another incredibly generous scholarship at King's College London and another one at the University of Manchester. But before we begin, a few weeks ago we talked about the Chevening Scholarship. This is also a fully funded scholarship in the UK, presently on, sponsored by the UK government for master's opportunities. So in case you've not seen the Chevening video, please go and check it out. Last year, the resources from this channel led to the emergence of 10 nominated Chevening scholars. So yes, in this channel we have 10 Cheveners. So today we'll be talking about other opportunities in the UK, masters and PhD. And then before we actually commence, also ensure that you've downloaded Grammarly already. Grammarly is an editing software that saves you from embarrassing grammatical errors, help to sharpen your sentences, help to give your essays or your emails to professors more clarity. There's a link below this video where you can open the free Grammarly account. There is a free version and there's a premium version, so it depends on the size of your pocket, it depends on what you want. So download Grammarly today and polish your communication skills. It is ideal for students, for anybody applying for postgraduate opportunities, for those writing essays, those writing emails. I think Grammarly will save you lots of headache. Then another housekeeping issue. Google whispered to me recently that 66% of people on this channel are not subscribers. So 66% of those who visit this channel regularly have not subscribed, and this number is atrocious, for the lack of a better word. So kindly support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. It's a sort of encouragement. It shows me that you're benefiting from these materials, and it also signifies to YouTube to recommend this channel to other people. So thank you very much as you do so. So let's return to these wonderful opportunities in the UK for masters and PhD, fully funded. So the first opportunity we'll be looking at today is at the King's College London, and I will take you straight away to what it covers in order to water your appetite. So this covers full international tuition fees. As a number of you might know, international students often pay more in the UK than domestic students, but for this scholarship they're covering the entirety of your international student fees, so you don't have to move a financial muscle. They got you covered throughout. And of course, there's also this very generous, extremely generous stipend of £17,609 per year. This is extremely generous. And apart from that, guys, you still have a £5,000 stipend for research cost in case you need to do a field work, or in case you need to get special research equipment. This extra research grant will enable you cover that cost. So this is an incredible, generous opportunity you might not want to miss. And this is for masters, and this is for PhD. Sorry, this particular scholarship is for PhD. We'll look at other master's scholarship in subsequent scholarships that we'll be looking at also in this video. So this is a PhD scholarship. Is written MPhil PhD. MPhil is usually what we call here pre-doc. So is that 1 year you do before you're fully integrated into the PhD program. So it is not like a separate degree for most universities in the UK. It is part of the probation period while doing a PhD. So this university, or this scholarship at this university, is actually for a PhD. And look at the eligible faculties or departments. It's mostly for those from the natural sciences, from health sciences, from dentistry, nursing, mathematics and things like that. So how do you apply for this? So this is the application calendar. The scholarship actually opened in June, so quite a month ago if you're watching this in August, and closes on the 1st of October. And you must get admission from the university the 1st and the 31st of January next year, and you get the decision on the 1st of March, and you're actually resuming on I think the first week of June next year. I think it's written here, must start in June 2022. So if you apply now and you get in, you should be ready to start. It's also here, June 2022. So how do you apply for this scholarship? How do you apply for this incredibly generous scholarship? So first, you create an account like any other person, and in the funding section of the account you created, by filling in your details, submitting your transcript and things like that, you have to put in this code. This code will signify to the application committee that you're applying for this particular scholarship. And there's also a form you attach to your application. And do not worry about this form, I've checked it out already. It's just like a condensed version of your personal statement, your statement of motivation. Why do you want to apply for this course? How will it help your community? How does it relate to your background? And then why did you select this university? Why did you select this department? So most of these questions have already been answered in my previous videos, whether it's in the Chevron Scholarship or in the Commonwealth Scholarship. I've showed how to answer questions like this on why do you select this course, why this university, how does this help your career, how does this help your community. So these are the regular questions, and you see lots of similarities in the other scholarships I'll be showing you, the other scholarships I'll be showing you today. You see these questions coming up frequently about why do you want to do this, the community impact, the career impact of what you intend to study. And this is a research degree, it's a PhD after all, and you're meant to bring in your research proposal. So this is another document that is quite common in the UK. So you have to bring in your own research, then look for a professor in one of these eligible departments who is ready to supervise your research. So when it comes to a research proposal, a number of people are quite scared of the word research proposal, because some countries do not require you to submit a research proposal while applying for a PhD. I know the US, for instance, might not require you to submit a research proposal, but a number of universities in the UK actually do. But not to worry, there's also a video on this channel on how to write a research proposal. In fact, I shared tips on how I wrote my research proposal and got me 3 fully funded PhD scholarships. So the same technique might just help you get yours as well. So what are you meant to do? You're meant to go to these departments, go to these faculties, and contact a professor. Look for a professor whose interests align with yours, who is doing something related to yours. Send the professor an email telling him or her that you're applying for the scholarship, this is your research interest, and you're seeking for his supervision or her supervision, and show the areas of overlap between your interest and our interest, or your interest and his interest. So you're expected to have read some of the professor's work, for instance, and show what is interesting in that work, how that work of that professor, that research of that professor connects with your own research interest, with your own research focus. So it's important to get a professor's approval while you're applying for this scholarship. And you could always mention it in your statement of purpose that you've contacted this professor and he or she has agreed to supervise your work. So this is well explained here. This website contains step-by-step guidance on how to apply for the scholarship, and of course academic excellence, research proposal, statement of justification is just like the statement of purpose I told you about, on why you want to apply, your academic background, how it will help your future plans, how it will help your community. So pay attention to the calendar and pay attention to the application requirement, and start sending your emails to professors as soon as possible. Remember, this is an extremely generous scholarship and competitive as well, no doubt about it. But I trust you, I believe in you, that if you put in the work, you will get in. So I think it's time to move on to the next scholarship. So the next scholarship is a popular name, the Rhodes Scholarship. You must have heard of the scholarship in your academic journey because it is one of the popular world-renowned scholarships out there. And there's one good thing about the scholarship, because it's been available for years, it's been out for years. They have lots of info on their website, lots of info from existing and past scholars, and I think you should just take out time to read through, because there's lots of info here and advice on how to write a competitive application and things like that. I think there is no way to substitute the quality of information on this page. I've gone through this website myself and I've seen the quality of info here. Past scholars have done lots of work in guiding those who intend to apply for this scholarship. Of course, the Rhodes Scholarship is based in the UK at the University of Oxford, either for a master's or even a PhD. Fully funded as usual, even covers your travel cost, covers your tuition, covers your living allowance, and it pays you £17,310, approximately £1,442 per month. So it's incredibly generous scholarship. Also covers your visa and your health insurance, so you have nothing to worry about. Also covers your flight ticket as well, flight ticket to and fro your country, and gives you a settlement allowance apart from your living allowance. Immediately you come to the country newly, you're given like a settling allowance. So this is incredibly generous. So you could get the other bits of info here on how to apply. You still need to submit like your documents, like the essays you need to submit on leadership, on why you deserve this scholarship, on the community impact. Those instructions are here, but I want to take you straight to the different categories of scholarship. The different categories of Rhodes Scholarship, and that's what it's known as the Rhodes constituencies. Rhodes constituencies shows you the number of eligible countries for this scholarship, and this is it, guys. These are the eligible countries or jurisdictions for the scholarship. So check closely and see if your country is there. Sometimes you have country clusters or single countries. Like country clusters, for instance, West Africa. This is a country cluster. Just 2 positions for West Africa. For the US, for instance, you have like 32 positions. For Kenya, you have 2 scholarships. So just check carefully for your country and see whether you're eligible. And as I said, this scholarship has done an excellent job when it comes to application requirements, application overview, what you need to submit, what you need to do, and there are several videos here. As I said, there's no substitute to these videos, because most of these people speaking are past recipients or current recipients of the scholarship, and I cannot substitute anything for their wisdom. So just take out time to listen to them and sit down and write a competitive application. And as I said, there are other materials also on this channel on how to write things like a CV, or how to answer particular essay questions like on leadership, on why did I choose this course, on community impact. And that is it from Rhodes for now. I think there are already several materials on the website at your disposal. So what about Gates? Gates Scholarship at Cambridge. This is another highly popular scholarship. The Gates Scholarship at Cambridge covers both master's and PhD program. Of course, these are extremely competitive, high achieving students with evidence of community impact, evidence of leadership. So let's quickly check the eligibility criteria. The eligibility criteria. So you have to be an international student outside the UK, applying either for a PhD, an MSc at Cambridge, usually with a wonderful academic and qualification, wonderful leadership experience, and things like that. Let's check the criteria used for this scholarship. The criteria used for the scholarship. So there's academic excellence, very good results, and you have to write why you chose that particular course, whether it's a PhD or a master's. Name the skills that you intend to learn, show how it connects with your background and your future aspirations. There's also the topic of commitment to others. So how will this course you intend to study help you help others? How will it empower you to empower your community? Then capacity for leadership, show examples where you led a group, where you led a project. And yes, let's see if there's any other thing we could look at quickly. The timeline. So for the GATE scholarship, I believe it opens in September. So those resuming this year, of course, it's already late to apply if you intend to resume this year. It's actually against next year. So for US citizens, if you're interested in the GATE scholarship, it opens in September, and that's just a few weeks away. Today is 16th of August, so it's just a few weeks away if you intend to apply for this against next year. And of course, there's a timetable here, so you could look at the timetable to see how to plan. And if you're outside the US, it's also in September, so this opens in very few weeks. So get your documents ready for this scholarship. So let's see, how do you apply for this? There's also a video that's quite useful. So they've put together a video guiding you on how to apply for the scholarship, what your statement should contain. Like there's a statement of 3,000 characters, approximately 500 words, trying to answer those questions. Why you selected the course, your leadership experience, your your community impact of the course you intend to apply for. And of course, if you're applying for a PhD, your research proposal. Remember we mentioned research proposal not too long ago. So most UK universities require you to submit a research proposal if you're applying for a PhD. And there's already a document on this channel, as I said, teaching you on how to write a research proposal. There's something here about references as well. So read through this info on your own, and I wish you good luck as you apply for the scholarship. The good thing again is that most of these scholarship websites are loaded. They have lots of info already. You cannot go wrong if you take time to read through and digest the info here, and digest the several pieces of advice thrown around on this channel, on these websites, I meant to say. So the last one we'll be looking at today is the equity and merit scholarships for international students at the University of Manchester. So you should be either ready to apply for a full-time course on campus or a part-time course, an online course. And there are 30 scholarships for this, under this particular scholarship, 30 slots under this particular scholarships. And it's open for courses in engineering, environment, health sciences, development, education, textile, and law. But the eligible countries are a little bit limited, I must confess. So you have to be from Ethiopia or Malawi or Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda, or Zimbabwe to be qualified for the scholarship. And it covers, of course, tuition cost and living stipend and airfares and visas. So you do not need to move any financial muscle. You don't need to move any financial muscle. And here you have application criteria, what you need to bring forward, what you need to submit, the eligible courses here. You can see the eligible courses, English requirements, how to apply. So it's quite a detailed website again, like the others, so you can't go wrong if you pay attention. And this is the timetable from 1st August to 31st August. So try to apply on time if you're interested in this scholarship. And yeah, that's it, guys. I hope this was useful. A number of prestigious masters and PhD scholarships in the UK, whether it's the one at King's or whether it's the Rhodes Scholarship at Oxford, or the Gates Scholarship at Cambridge, or the Equity and Merit Scholarship at the University of Manchester. And that's it, guys. I hope this was useful. I wish you good luck in your application. So start applying immediately. If you ask questions, if you have questions, kindly ask them in the comment section. But make sure you do your research before you ask your question. Do not ask a question like, how do I apply? It is clearly written in these websites. Or do I need to contact professors? Those things are already here. Try to engage with these contents, then raise questions not already covered on the website. I'm more likely to answer your question if they are not already answered, or if they are not already obviously covered in the resources shared on the website. And that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe if you've not done so already. And I'll see you on the next one sooner than later. Bye bye for now.